Maybe an Aurora for few. It's something good for this type of lineup, heavy lineup and such. So it's gonna be Aurora here for Falcons Apbren.
Great call, Chantel. Great call. Especially when you're up against an assassin. I think mid laners are very nervous to kind of walk up into lane knowing that they hit level 4, and Aurora just says, nope, I got a passive, so don't worry about it. As long as my support is nearby, we can make anything happen. Now, Rebellion Esports against Falcons Apbren. We're looking at the compositions. What do you guys think? Because I am leaning into Falcons Apbren.
Yeah, same with me. Falcons Apbren, easier to execute. It's the classic. If you have assassin heroes or fast heroes for the other team, why not get those heroes that slow it down with the Minotaur, even Derby and Aurora. So nice setup for Falcons Apbren. For Rebellion, a bit hard with the Carmilla. We've seen other games yesterday with Carmilla. It's really hard to use that Curse of Blood in the middle of a team fight.
Yeah, I like your point on the Aurora as well, and of course they have other beefy heroes to make it happen, and Hayabusa will have a hard time. But nevertheless, those are the theories, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out what exactly is going to be happening inside the game. Gideon, you can chill. Let us know your thoughts later while we get on to game number 1.
Okay, so looking at again, because of the heavy crowd control composition of Falcons Apbren, there are 2 players from Rebellion Esports that actually opted for Purify spells. So knowing the number, it means that the respect is there with the crowd control of Falcons Apbren. Expect that there's gonna be a lot of zoning from this team.
Oh, Sway low, pressured by the side of FCAP earlier on, but expect him to not be able to have a good time in the mid, because if you have like the Minotaur, if you have like the Aurora, I mean the zoning capability is big, that's why ODTG has to be there. Well, Rio comes in and he still scores the first blood. Wow, without a level 4.
Yeah, that was actually nice, and a nice usage of the War Cry for Rio with that consecutive 3 damage against the players of Falcons Apbren. So it's gonna be detrimental here, considering that Ogun should have been the visionary here or be ahead in the position against Rebellion Esports, but then nothing unusual for the emblems for both teams. It's more in the execution right now, and it's more burst, by the way, for Fuse Aurora.
Oh god, Easy shows up from the side, but then again, no big execution because everyone's going to be focusing on the first turtle. And it looks like Rebellion Esports may be the one to secure it, but Falcons Apbren will not make it easy for them. Look at the bottom lane. Keep your eye on that. We might see another kill, but still no big commitment.
Yeah, they're focusing on limiting the possibilities of having an XP laner to be up front in this turtle objective, since this is where the turtle was spawned. Again, for a few, it's really more on prioritizing on the burst because of the Rupture talent as well on this Aurora. So expect again aggression from Falcons Apbren, but we could see 2 players at the bottom lane for Rebellion Esports that is now at level 4.
Alright, Rio, they need you right now. He gets his purple buff. Now he is good to be in action.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's going to go for the orange buffer, so his other teammates will need to buy time for him.
Yes, more on the safer side. So I kind of feel like for Falcons Apbren, they also know that this is the strategy of Rebellion Esports. Somehow slow down the turtle taking. So I expect later on that there is a high chance that even the marksman or gold gainers will be part of this first turtle team fight.
Okay, Rio is ready though at the side, but looks like they will execute their plan right now. Cars takes a good amount of damage.
Oh!
But Nolan Fury comes in onto Cars, and Cars moving the first one to fall to the hands of Ogwen. Now they look for Bluff Easy, but it flickers away the safety field. Will run away as well, and look at this. Will just comes in casually to secure the turtle, but not the turtle. They will want to secure more kills, and Kite Easy might be the next target.
Oh, wow.
And looks like he will. Kite Easy has no other escape mechanism.
Oh wow, that's a nice... I thought
Nah.
they're forcing... Well, few hasn't passive yet. So for Rebellion Esports, it was a nice call. Again, that is because you've mentioned that Rio prioritized taking the orange buff first. And because he prioritized it, he went first on level 6. As compared to Kyle TZ, who was still at level 5 during that time. And because of that, the retribution damage was very high for Rio as compared to Kyle TZ. Hence, Rebellion Esports securing that turtle.
So he did the math there, right?
Yeah.
His teacher must be proud.
It's 1 + 1 = 6.
Oh, yes.
Just kidding. No.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, but yeah, it makes sense now for Rebellion Esports as to why they are on the lead. 1.4k for this game, and even looking at the laning of our gold laners, pretty much on the lead is Matt with just a little hundreds, maybe the 200, but it's very crucial if they are to be part of the team fight later on.
Yeah, I think the big one right now could potentially be the jungle because we see a difference of 1,200
Yeah.
gold. But hang that thought for a second because now Kyle TZ is in trouble. We might see him go down again and again. Kyle TZ, 2 deaths so far.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports are just capitalizing the lineup that they have. All along, I thought it would be Falcons Apbren that would be on the lead, or that will be on at the aggressive side. But again, for Cars and even Oddities, they are rotating fluidly against Falcons Apbren. They're not giving space.
No space at all to Flap TZ. I mean, we're talking about 3v1 underneath the turret, not going to be an issue. Plus, you do have Cars there.
Wow. Cars is like running like a car because every lane or every opportunity that they have, they just set up a play. And what's good for Rebellion Esports is there is always someone to back it up, those setup plays. That's why they're already at 5-1 on this game. And Falcons Apbren, they need to slow things up. They don't need to force another team fight against Rebellion Esports. Probably the usage of that frigid blazer from you would be nice.
But still, they're going to force it onto the turtle. They still want it though. Still keeping up with the pace. Car shows up from the side. But then again, if we look at objectively, Rio is nowhere down there. So
Yeah.
Rebellion Esports, they're prepared to let go of this turtle anyway.
Probably circle for Rebellion Esports. They don't want another team fight yet. So more the trades. They don't want Super Marco to be on the lead in terms of the laning against Matt. As to why they wanted to opt for a cross map play earlier, but Super Marco was still safe, and still Rebellion Esports on the lead. Continuous aggression from Rebellion Esports, but for Falcons Apbren, they need to do something against Matt.
And now, both sides getting one objective each. So would
Yeah.
you say it's kind of like 50-50 still?
Yeah, 50-50 still in terms of the objectives, but in terms of the damage that the junglers can give, it's not 50-50. Definitely, Rio is on the lead, maybe a 70-30 for the junglers.
Alright, even if we look at the itemization right now, looks like the gold laners, they're still trying to catch up to at least their core items. And of course, for Super Marco, he wants to get his Trinity items. So far, only 1 completed. Looking for at least 2 more.
Yeah, at least 2 more, and I really like that this Hunter Strike for the Hayabusa. It's more the movement speed. He wants that groove along the map of Falcons Apbren, and I really like the discipline here at the top lane because they're just forcing turn secure for Rebellion Esports.
Yeah, speaking about slowing things down, you did talk about Falcons Apbren to kind of take things a little bit chill.
Yeah.
And so far, they have been doing so. After the turtle, they have been like slowing the pace. But yeah, it is Rebellion Esports that seems to be trying to turn up the pace. But because Falcon Apbren, they're playing a little bit safe. That's why Rebellion Esports, they're not able to find their target.
Yeah, I you know what, for Rebellion Esports, it's as if they're trying to, they're not letting Falcons AP breathe on this game, but for Falcons Esports, they are fighting a way. They're finding a way to set up a play, slow things down. But for Rio, again, he has the Sea Halberd for this match. It means that he's ready to even zone out Flap Easy, even Ogwen for the next team fights.
Oh, but speaking about ready, Ogwen, he does have the Minoan Fury, though. Gotta be extra careful. That Minoan Fury will be called upon, but no target. Nevertheless, it's not going to be the objective of Falcons Apbren since Rebellion Esports secured the turtle.
Yep, and wait.
Oh no, this could be a small mistake, but it's okay. I mean, it's Ogwen. He does have his teammates there, and they know that Kaz and Suelo use their skills. But again, Falcons Apbren still playing it safe.
And you know what? For Falcons Apbren, I kind of feel like they're just waiting. Why are they looking at us?
He's looking right into my soul, man.
You got to get away from him there before you turn into a stone.
Before I fall in love.
Oh wow! I mean, we're talking dating now, eh? Running the what do you call it? Yeah, running the relationship story. But anyway,
You know what, Sir Cloud? Maybe next time we could talk about your love life.
yeah, we should.
We definitely
I could
should.
use a coffee over there. You know, it's been a while.
Yeah, I could hear some of the stories from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back to the game. We could see Cards with a dominant size. So this is a nice item against Black TZ. And even Ogwen's hero. Oh, folks.
Oh, the TZ. Okay, Ogwen, no big commitment by him just yet. He does have the Minnow Fury still, but he knows that he needs more targets than just those two.
Yeah, you can see a lot of aggression right now from Falcons Apbren. They did this one. They need to be able to set up a play, maybe target the specific hero against Rebellion Esports. And since they are on the aggressive side, it gives space for Super Marco this time around to push those turrets around. This is something that Rebellion Esports has to replicate on their side, because look at that. Even though that Rebellion Esports has 5 kills and versus a kill against Falcons Apbren, there's not much lead for this gold laners. It's 6,400 for Super Marco and 6,700 for Matt. Not much of a difference, right?
Yeah, if you gotta put it that way, then yes, it's pretty close at this moment. And if you gotta think about it as well, Falcons Apbren, if they win one team fight, the goal lead will swing towards their side. So that's why they're careful enough right now to make sure that they do not lose that one. But if you look at the votes here from the fans as well, they are predicting that Falcons Apbren will win this by 77%, and I can totally understand why.
Yeah, it's because of the accolades also of the team, but at the same time, Rebellion Esports proving that they have a huge chance on getting this game number 1 against Falcons Apbren. But they can secure that if they get to manage this this Lord rather up front. And for Falcons Apbren, the position of Flappy, Ogwen, and Few is kind of sketchy. It feels like they want to set up like a 4-man play, whichever skill comes first.
Yeah, and everyone's well aware not to group up, especially for the side of Rebellion Esports. Falcon Apbren, they could still afford to kind of group up. In fact, grouping up is kind of nice because you can reduce the damage from the shadow kill.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So that's why you can see them like hugging each other, you know, like we bros. You know, like
it's cold here. It's cold inside. I need your warmth. Something like that.
Yeah,
Says of Rebellion Esports.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports is like, okay, it's too hot here, okay? Let's keep our distance.
Yep. Oh, wait, I heard a conceal.
Oh, there you go. Conceal gameplay on the Flapdeezy, and Flapdeezy is the one that they found, and Cast will be the one to secure that kill. And the rest of Falcons Apbren, they're still around. Don't you want to try to steal this one away?
Probably because they have the retribution on Kyle TZ and the counter setup play.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful Minnow Fury that catches the 3 by Ogwen. He's pretty low right now. He has the backup view. Does to do the same on Kyle TZ. Went down to Rio.
Ooh.
Thanks to the shadow kill. And this is the moment for Rebellion Esports to secure the Lord.
That is kind of sketchy play from Falcons Apbren. You were so true when you've asked or questioned why is Falcons Apbren trying to position themselves on this Lord, considering that they have a player down prior that moment. So for Rebellion Esports, they just managed to get the Lord. They are on the lead 7-1 by the way on this almost 12-minute game time, and things are looking good for them. If they manage to take this third out the middle lane, it's much easier for them to limit the potential of Kyle TZ.
Yeah, if you get into their jungle and you take away the purple buff, man, Kyle TZ is going to have a hard time. He needs those purple buffs as well. But obviously, Rebellion Esports is not going to give it to them. TZ, he's starting to take it.
This is very nice actually for Rebellion Esports. Again, if they want to extend their tournament life, they need to win all the games 2-0 to be a part of the playoffs. And with this type of performance, they can actually manage to take a piece against the champions Falcons Apbren.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports right now, they're not only Desperado, they're Despacito together. But here we go. Lord knocking on the door, but Falcons Apbren, easy clearance for them. But they lose most of their inner turrets.
Yeah, it's just a level 1 Lord here for Rebellion Esports. What's good for Rebellion Esports is that they could again take that purple buff against Kyle TZ. It's very hard if you are a Julian.
Oh no, Flapdeezy caught out there, and Suelo will be the one to take him out. Phew, better stay away. Super Marco is here, but is he well stacked up? Okay, but before that, Rio in trouble, but the save came in from the side thanks to Cars, and Matt will be the one to take out easy. Matt Ogwen now is pretty low, even though he's a tanky hero, but still, he cannot continue to receive that sort of damage.
Yeah, that's true. But look at Matt in the middle lane, just forcing a third down, but still able to defend that one out. It's no. Even though Oakwood was there, the inhibitor turret was destroyed by Rebellion Esports. So it's now 6.3k goldie for them, and I really like the defensive item here from Cars, which is the Radiant Armor. So Super Marco was there, yes. There's a damage, yes, but because of the stacking of this item, there is a negation of the damage per second from this Moskov. So again, Rebellion Esports, they just have to continue what they're doing, but take note that Count Easy now has the Winter Crown. So maybe after the enhanced chains, go to that Winter Crown and swing everybody.
Wow. Okay, sway everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be swayed as well if he's able to do that.
Is that Sway is a song, right?
Yeah.
Sway
with
my
me.
way.
Oh, okay.
We're singing a different song.
Yeah, different generation.
Yeah.
It's generation gap.
Can you sing yours again? What is this again?
Sway with me.
Oh.
Na-na-na. Yeah. There you go. But let's see if they'll be able to sway this slot to their favor. But the answer is no. Rebellion Esports will still get it. But now onto the back line. And we have the Minoan Fury catching two of them at least. The rest of Falcon. Apbren right now pretty low. Few has to get away, man. That was a close one. They almost got Few. But the back line got easy. He's in trouble. He managed to get one trade before he goes down. Now he does have the passive though, but the passive, will it save him? Yes, it will. For a moment, until the end, he still went down.
That is a very long team fight for Falcons Apbren and Rebellion Esports. But for Rebellion Esports, they managed to take down Kyle TZ. But look at Marco. The attack speed is there. They just need the damage. Flicker has been used, by the way, for cards for a counter set supposedly. But the Lord is here now for Rebellion Esports.
Oh man, this could be the final defense depending. But the side of Rebellion Esports, they're all pretty low at this moment. On the TZ is still alive. But they'll force Falcon Apbren to push back. And Falcon Apbren have no space right now. They could potentially end this, but no disciplined gameplay by Rebellion Esports. But look at the spear.
He dies, that's totally okay, as long as he gets his abilities down efficiently.
Yeah, that is where FlapTC should step up, adding that crowd control. Owen's function here is more on the healer, big counter initiator with the Minotaur. Yeah, but that's true for Owen here. Since he's up front, it's gonna be hard for him to soak in the physical damage from Rebellion Esports. So it's more of a complementing type of synergy supposedly from FlapTC and Ogwen.
Yeah, and we look at the goal leaderboard, right? Super Marco right now is the closest to catching up to Rio as well as Matt. Count Easy is a little bit too far. As a jungler, I'm pretty sure like there's a level of expectation for him to catch up in terms of economy.
You know what, for Julian Hero, this early, as long as there's a nice setup play, then things might be good for them.
Speaking about setup plays, looks like FlapTC went in for the setup, but nobody to follow up from there. Now he's pretty low. He cannot go in for a second time. He has to recharge.
You know what, for Falcons Apbren, they need to keep this inhibitor turret at the bottom lane. If not, it will be hard for them definitely to defend another offense against Rebellion Esports. So now looking at the damage leaderboard is actually way low. So as Gideon said, he's like playing out of his mind at the moment. He's very unpredictable, but everything is right on point. His name is way low, but he's playing not very low, it's high.
Oh yeah, he's swaying us to believe that he is on the low, but actually he is not. Then of course his IMU on point, and so far has been so good, but I'll be looking forward to see if we can pull out some big IMUs, like get the Minoan Fury to really counter back onto Falcons Apbren. That would be pretty sexy.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Probably we might see it on this next Lord objective. Take note again of the difference in terms of the itemization. We could see Matt on the Winter Crown, Super Mark on the Rose Gold Meteor. So this is just the players keeping that last string of hope if something bad happens on the floor take. But I really like that they're really disciplined before setting up play against each other.
Okay. Disciplined gameplay. Oh, but a nice move there. Opening up the game. And now that's the Minoan Fury being called upon to try to counter back on the members of Rebellion Esports. But Rebellion Esports holding it off. FlapTC is pretty low. Sway low! We're gonna get on to FlapTC. And Rio for the back line will take down the
Super
Tank,
Marco!
Etbren went down. Suelo finally been taken out, and Suelo, that is his second death in this round. Can't not let go yet by the members of Rebellion Esports. And they will get him 3 down the side of Falcons Apbren. The Lord is still wide open.
Oh, they need an event, by the way. There's a thick minion wave for Rebellion Esports, and right now, everything is looking on Rebellion Esports' way. Even a damage here for Rio. By the way, Rio has the immortality. He is safe if ever there's a threat for Falcons Apbren, but he has no death yet. So see the respect against Falcons Apbren, just in case there's gonna be a damage from Super Marco. But yeah, they were able to manage to take that Lord, and it's the almost 20-minute game time. And for Falcons Apbren, they're finding it hard to secure a kill against Rebellion Esports, probably because Suelo is literally up front, setting up a play against Falcons Apbren, and at the same time, he has this poking damage.
Oh, this will be
That's too much.
This will be the defense of their life right now.
Yeah.
Okay, the Lord is here. We're at 20 minutes and everyone's up. They have to do this right now. And the door is knocking on the door of Falcons Apbren. They will focus on taking down the Lord. And of course, as long as the Lord is down, they still have a chance.
This might be another 3 minutes extension of our game, as the attack speed is there already for Super Marco. But again, the problem now for Falcons Apbren is the synchronization of skills. If there's going to be a setup play from Owen, definitely the frigate laser is needed.
Going in, and there's the Minoan Fury, ladies and gentlemen, with Super Marco. Looks like he got 2. Oh man, this could be Rebellion Esports being punished here, but they're looking for the next target. But still, the main objective is to get the crystal, and that is where Rebellion Esports will be rebellious towards Falcons Apbren.
Eyes on the prize, says Rebellion Esports. What a nice place for play from them, and dominance is just there during that last team fight, right? They knew what they needed to do, and they just did it, and they won the game against Falcons Apbren.
Yeah, they just rolled the dice. Looking at that scenario, it could have won either way. It could have been Falcons Apbren.
Off of that game. No, it does not. So you need a Purify or a Winter Crown to protect yourself.
And at the same time, Suelo has been playing as if it's very situational on what is going to be the IMU. Sometimes he uses the Frigate Glacier. Sometimes he uses the Minoan Series, whatever is needed on a team fight. So again, the lineup here of Rebellion Esports is more on the faster pacing of play, as to why the item of Rio, the Hunter Strike, was used as early as possible, poking the heroes of Falcons Apbren. If there's gonna be a turtle, he pokes the middle lane, so some of the players are forced to back away first at their pace before positioning on the turtle objective.
Yeah, and I really like the pace of Rebellion overall, right? Like from the start, they tried to press Falcon Apbren, and Falcon Apbren, they probably had it in the back of their minds, like, okay, let's take it slow, we'll farm on our side as much as possible, and then we'll take it back to Rebellion. But Rebellion did not allow them the space at the end.
Yeah, probably we'll see on the graph later on how crucial the first blood of Rio was against Falcons Apbren, because it disrupted the pattern. But yeah, for Rebellion Esports, we've said that they are more in the early part of the game, since majority or 4 players are around 70% teamfight participation, so they just rotated 4 of them and gave space to Matt to have the item. So yeah, it was Super Marco that is on the highest gold per minute, but at the same time, you can see the effectivity of a marksman or a gold laner if they're able to convert it into kills or maybe objectives for their specific team, which Falcons Apbren weren't able to capitalize.
Well, I mean, here's the interesting thing, right?
Yeah.
I think that in this case, it's kind of the opposite for Rebellion, right? Because most of these kills that we're expecting to be like, oh, the cleanup crew is going to come, which is supposed to be this Roger, didn't really happen as often as we thought it was. On first contact, somebody dies. It's not like I'm going to wait it out and then get you later and let you marinate a little. Yeah,
that is because of the utility usage of Cars, Flicker, and then the Earth Shatter, everything, the onward. It's as if the players of Falcons Apbren are not really prepared for that. And okay, I was about to say the first blood here for Rebellion Esports, but I feel like it's it's because of the difference of the goals. So after the first blood, there's a difference in terms of the XP lane. There's a dip before the turtle objective, but there were moments wherein there has been a struggle for Falcons Apbren because they're taking their time for the counter set against Rebellion Esports, but the damage is just too high for them to sustain.
Yeah, and the biggest spike here I would say was about 16 minutes onwards.
Yeah.
That was like the time where they really pressed on. And we gotta give it to